Back. I don't think I really showed everybody the detail of the mini cloner I had here. What I used it for when seedlings came out of the seed tray, I put them in here for a while until they got a little bit bigger before going outside to the big system. This year I'm going to use this for testing out the 9-week nutrients. So I'm just going to show you real quick. This is a 10-gallon tote, and I left the lid outside. I'll bring that in for the second part of the video. But I had a real small pump here, one of the smallest you can buy, and next one I built is going to be a little bit bigger pump and a little bit deeper tote. I had to go find these brass fittings to get it to fit in this small of an opening on the pump. So it just feeds up into a T here. And that T goes into a couple other T's, a couple elbows, and it's all 1/2-inch PVC, which I then drilled and tapped for these little micro sprayers. These are all 360 sprayers, but you can stick in 90-degree sprayers on the edges if you want. And then of course I have a air stone in there, and I connect this pump to a timer which will go on for 10 minutes and then off for 10 minutes, 24 hours a day, and let the plants soak up the nutrients. So second part of the video I'll go ahead and we'll add water, put in our nutrients, and then start putting in the bell peppers. Alright, we filled it up with 5 gallons of water, and this is the 9 weeks nutrients. We're starting off with Veg A and Veg B. As for 5 milliliters per gallon of each. Oh, here we go. Isn't that a pretty color? Nice and blue. So we'll go ahead and add in part A, and I'm going to have to put the camera down and put in part B. But then we'll have to turn on the air stone and let it sit and mix for a while, and then we'll do our pH adjustments. And just because I promised to show you, oops, this is the lid where I drilled out for net pots using these little small, I guess they're 2-inch, 1-inch net pots. So that's what we're putting our peppers in. And I'll come back after I get the Veg B in. And we're back. It said a few minutes, but actually 20 minutes, but got the air stone. I had a problem with the air pump I had, so I had to find another air pump laying around. Here's our air pump right now. And here we are going to add 5 milliliters per gallon of Veg B, which is not as colorful as the other stuff. Here we go. So I'm actually going to let that sit and bubble and mix up. I might turn the pump on a little bit. I'm going to mix up for a bit, and then we're going to test for a pH. So we'll come back in a little bit after it mixes up and do that. We'll go ahead and take our pH readings with the Blue Lab pH pin right here. Stick it in there a little bit. And actually kind of high with nutrients. Normally our water is around 7.3. It's reading about 7.8 right now. So we're going to use 9 weeks pH down. Let's get that focused. They recommend a pH level of 5.6. I don't know how sharply this moves, but it's not a big container, so we're just going to put half the pipe in for first and mix it around, and we'll see how much that comes down. And you can see it's already, it's dropping it down to 7, 6.9. So we're going to do another 6.6. We'll do a little bit more. not too much. Turn these around. Don't want to go overboard because you don't want to add pH up, even though I bought a bottle and never used it. It's not good. Six 6.3, 6.2, looks like we're going to need a little bit more. 6.1, 6.1, so we're just going to do a little bit more. There we go, 5.8, 5.7, and we're good. We'll just let it sit for a few minutes. I'll double check it, and then I'm going to put the plants in. Here we are finally. This is completed. Plants in, system running. Got the timer set for 15 minutes on, 15 minutes off. For now, it's sitting on my table here next to the window so it can get some fresh air. I'm starting off with just a small fluorescent for now. I'll put a larger one, more wires once I get a little bit bigger and I get a little more money. But here they are growing. And first week started of 9 weeks nutrients. And we'll see how they do. So this is it for this video. Until the next update.